showtime, ladies and gentlemen.
Hello guys, and welcome back to the channel, or welcome to the channel. If this is your first time here, hope you're doing well. My name is Marty, and you can see that I've got my Lumon keycard on me now, which means it's time for us to watch Season 2 of Severance. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I have also read the Lexington letter now, because apparently that was supplementary material for the show. So thank you so much to you guys for reaching out and letting me know it was even a thing, because I wouldn't have known about it unless it was for you. I have actually put a post over on Patreon with the Lexington letter to download. Now, I must admit, it has been some time since I watched Season 1's finale. However, I do remember everything that was going on. Now, what I wanted to say is if you guys are sticking around to the very end of the video, I'm also going to be not only saying my thoughts on this episode, but then I'm also going to say about my thoughts on the podcast episode as well. But I won't be my innie self at that point. I'll be my outie self. In Season 1, basically for every single podcast talk around that I did, I went out and about and recorded me talking through it all. So feel free to stick around for that. Anyway, if you want to see the full uncut reaction to this episode or to any of the other episodes that I've seen of Severance or anything else that I've seen, then you can do over on the Patreon page or as a YouTube member as well. This is something that I have been waiting to say for a long time. This is Season 2, Episode 1 of Severance. I'm so nervous to watch Season 2.
They torture us down there!
Yeah, there we go. I love the camera work. Wait, so that was... Oh, from a filmmaking perspective, yes! Robot cameras, I presume. And at the beginning of the lift, was that... That wasn't the lift, was it? When it span round. Wait, what? When it span round, that was a fake lift, I think. So this is a... Wow! So that switched to... Yeah, and then that switches... How did they do this? Oh, we got the contra zoom there as well. Oh god, yes, I love this intro. There are so many things to tell you about this opening sequence. Oh, the wellness room. What? Gemma doesn't exist anymore. Well, the wellness rooms don't exist. Who's that? Wait, was that? What?
I suppose you're Mark S.
Who are you?
I'm Mark W.
Uh-huh. She's not Helly, is she? Look at Helly, other letter.
Who are you people? Perché sta in piedi in modo strano?
Would you be open to using a different first name to avoid confusion?
Welcome back, Mark S.
It's from hell.
Been a minute.
Oh, yeah. You didn't get an intro?
Where are they? Were they fired?
We've much to discuss. And
Little hints of the other theme.
I assure you, they won't be taken.
Mr. Milchick, please.
What you all did 5 months ago was one of the most painful moments in the history of this company.
5 months ago?
We must be cut to heal. Mark, this is Miss Wong.
Hi.
Mind your balloons while we chat.
Also, the balloons having Mark's face on it is slightly disconcerting.
Is it normal for a child to...
Excuse the clutter.
Wait, so where's... Oh yeah, she left the job, didn't she?
Okay, what's happening?
Miss Cobel is no longer with this company. I now manage the severed floor.
What about my team?
We didn't fire them. LER and Irving B both successfully made contact with persons on the outside. Dylan G's Audi learned what happened after the fact.
What happened to Dylan?
4 of you have achieved international fame. As a group, you've become known as the face of Severance Reform.
Severance?
Have a seat, Mark.
That looks suspiciously
We
fake.
installed security doors that accompanied a punitive rendition of the Kier hymn performed by Miss Cobel.
Yes.
I locked you in a room like an animal, Mark.
Yes, you
As an
did.
unsevered man, I'll carry that knowledge. But for the past 5 months, we've been asking how a sadist like Harmony Cobel could take fertile root in Lumon soil. Miss Cobel was at your sister's home.
Why was that?
We believe she developed an erotic fixation on you and had plans to pursue both you and your Audi in what might be termed a throuple.
I was right.
What?
I was right, didn't I? I said there's some weird relationship there with him.
You still haven't told me where my team is.
We tried for weeks to get them back, Mark. None of them agreed.
So they didn't want to come back.
We told them other reforms, but it wasn't enough.
Except for me.
Your Audi insisted on returning.
Why do we not believe them?
In fact, he begged us to let him back right away.
Why? Oh, because of...
The others,
Gamma.
they refused.
Yes.
Well, I'd like to hear it from them.
Make sure they're still alive. And not just a Photoshop picture,
That's
which I
not
think that
possible.
was. Why?
Enjoy your balloons.
Slight changes in everyone's face. Mark's face, when he realised, he went slowly. It was...
It showed up about an hour before you did. It's a little cramped compared to our old MDR.
I like her.
Ours was a creme brulee and the keyboard's repuse. I know because it makes me nauseous and I hate sweets. How much do we see of that Mr. Milkshake?
Milchek.
What?
Milchek.
It's Milchik.
Where I can find some ink pencils.
A supply closet?
Non ho la più pallida idea di dove sia.
Over there.
Did you really see the Audi world?
Yeah,
It's so disconcerting seeing other people.
How's the sky?
I don't know.
What, you didn't see it?
Well, I went outside for a second, but...
Seriously?
Where's the rest of the cupboard?
Sky was an easy number one. Oh my god, how's wind? Is it just like getting breathed on, kind of?
Hello, refiners.
Oh no, it's the ball game.
My name is Miss Huang. It's my first day here as deputy manager. For this, I was a crossing guard.
How old is she?
Mark W.
Why are you a child?
Yeah. I wasn't sure if maybe she just looked smaller.
Because of when I was born.
I'm from the MDR department of Branch 5X, where I work with Gwendolyn Y. I thought I'd be permanently retired when my branch shut down, so this is a nice surprise.
You're still here, holding on.
Marcus.
I exposed the company,
I'm Mark S.,
and I know what's going on here.
and I've been here about 2 years. Something about me
Oh, it's about to say about Gemma, yeah.
is that I am lucky enough to have made 4 new friends today.
But I have to remind you that I'm a supervisor, not a friend.
All right, 3 new friends and a supervisor then.
3 new friends.
That passive-aggressive smile. I'm like, 3 new friends are fine. Stop being so arsey. Oh, we saw the in and the out. Like we saw it without the other side of it. That was cool.
What's your perpetuity wing like? Do the Eakins move?
No.
Probably because it's an older branch. Ours were animatronic.
So yours just stand there?
And my first perpetuals were brooms.
They were brooms? Oh, so they're all from different branches, by the sounds of it.
How do you say, a rope?
What's he saying? They're gonna see text.
I'm heading out. You good?
You know, my team was a bunch of dirtbags.
Okay.
We never hit quota, not once. But it seems like you really liked yours, so I'm sorry.
Thanks.
Good night, Mark.
Night.
They're not dead, from what we know. I hope not. Can't be. Does he know? Does that guy know more? Is he trying to get him in trouble? Nope. The attention to the little detail on this.
Everybody.
Dear Audi, I don't know if this will reach you. The branch is run by a shambolic rube milkshake.
Oh my God.
Mark, what are you doing?
Here, please consider strapping a bomb to me. Explode both milkshake and the very spirit of Kier Egan. Mark W.
Yeah, he's setting him up.
Very serious.
Do you really think I'm a shambolic rube?
Wait, you think I wrote this note?
Were you going to frame all of us?
Clever way to secure the name for yourself.
No, probably to get his old team
I
back.
hate this team.
I don't hate this team. I don't even know who this team is. I want my team. Which part of that don't you understand?
Come on, Mark. Yes.
Revoke your status as department chief. Will be transferred to Mark W.
I accept.
Of course you do.
And must check in regularly as to your progress.
Even have a brother-in-law?
What's funny?
You don't know what I did to the kitchenette yet.
Oh, I love this evil. Wait, is he doing it just to make it run? Oh, he's lost it, and I love it.
Hey,
Were you looking for the video camera?
Mr. Milchick, It's got the speaker.
Oh, he's speaking to the board.
Is the board on? I need to see my team.
My team.
If we truly are the face of Severance reform, they deserve a chance. They're my friends. You can't just make them disappear.
Oh, he's gonna get in trouble for this.
The board does not converse with innies. Your Audi's fame has gone to your innie's head.
Just wants his co-workers back so we can serve Kier together.
And to know what was happening and what they found out.
Are you firing me?
What?
On you go.
What, till the next day? Or where is he going?
Why can't you just bring them back?
Goodbye, Marcus.
Wait!
What? Forever? Yeah. No! Is he restart? Is he restarted, I was gonna say. Like restarted him from before. What is that? I was gonna say, is that them on the painting? Is this another time?
Did it work? It worked. Where are the others? I don't know. Back a couple days already. What? And they had a whole new team. Milchick's in charge.
The man who just tackled me and cut up my best belt is our boss now?
So what was that whole bit a minute ago? Abby.
Dude, are you okay?
He saw Bert. So what time is... This isn't immediately after because of the painting. Yeah, where's Helen?
Oh my God, are you okay?
I'm okay.
Oh my God, I was so worried about you.
Where's everybody else?
He somehow managed to get them back, but I don't know how. Is this like is it another time period or?
I'm sorry, Mark. Need a moment, please.
Okay, so what is going on? We're not in trouble?
I don't think so. I mean, Milchick said our message got out. He said we're famous.
All of us equally, or one of us is like the star?
But then he tried to fire me, I think. What if they're listening, Dylan?
Wait, what happened to the security camera?
Are you okay?
Hi, everyone.
No, right, it's her again.
Mr. Milchick's waiting for you in the break room.
Why is she like 8?
I don't know.
So they replaced us?
For a couple days.
I don't think you should feel bad at all.
Feel bad?
Yeah, for ending their lives. I'm sure they deserved it.
Dylan's brilliant. They're going to the break room? Why? Oh, because of everything that happened, I suppose, yeah. Together? There's not going to be enough room in there, is there? It's tiny as it is. Hi, what is this room?
Macro data refinement.
This looks different.
Welcome back. Please, take a seat. Irving, if you wouldn't mind being in back.
Frolicaholic.
Tall glass of water.
So I guess the board reconsidered my terms.
Guess so.
Oh, that look.
What you're about to see will be shown to every innie. I hope it will give you a sense of Lumon's feelings.
Grin and bed, look at that. Also, the TVs have upgraded. Now this is the future.
Oh, hi. You probably don't recognize me from this angle. I'm the Lumen Administrative Building, Branch 501. The name's a mouthful. You can just call me Lumen.
Sounds kind of like Keanu Reeves.
Through a lot of changes since my siring here in Unsevered and Severed.
Look at that.
It's one of the premier severed workspaces in the 206 countries from which Lumen operates. Hey, no running in my hall. That tickles. But what makes a building
He likes it.
came to light when 4
Is that-
NDR dissatisfied with their severed lives conspired to mount
They're famous.
uprising. Under my literal nose, danger and intrigue.
Made like an action claymation.
Placed in the ground.
It's actual voice of them.
Inspiration
Why are we down here working in the dark?
Yeah, listening all the time.
and love.
They even know this.
What the
Ah,
Uprising yielded bounteous reform. Tasty new snacks like fruit leather, cut beans.
fruit leather. That's very him, to be fair.
The incentives were also reformed.
Even Helly's... I'm calling it claymation, sorry if it's not.
New, playful mirror
Mirror room. Helly's thing even leans forward slightly like she does.
took the quiet courage of 4 MDR heroes.
They made quite a splash!
Water. Lumen drop.
I thank Kier for the Macrodat uprising.
Not Macrodata? Macrodat? Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking.
I know we have our differences, but I want you to know that I truly respect each and every one of you.
Okay.
And I don't want to be your jailer. By end of day, each of you will choose whether you want to remain here, not your outies. If you start work on your file, I'll assume you want to stay. If not, I'll send you to the surface. No ill will. Maybe I'll even buy you a drink at a bistro one day. Like the rest of the severed floor, the break room has no cameras or microphones. Privacy shouldn't mean hacking into a supply closet like so many sardines.
That's how come you've been, recording all of their conversations.
And enjoy what you've helped build. A new quarter, fresh start for all of us.
Still don't trust him, but thank you, Milchek. There's mics in there. Don't.
Massive ass head game is what that was. What the hell did you guys see up there?
Don't tell them.
He said there are no microphones in here.
Yeah, he says a lot of shit. So
Why?
I was at a party at my sister's house.
Talk.
you know Rick and Hale.
It's my Audie's brother-in-law. We both know Cobel.
Because she's got a thing for you. Story, anyway.
Just before I switched back, I found a wedding photo. Audie's wife died a few years ago. It's part of why I decided to get severed.
Who was your wife?
The woman in the photo was Miss Casey.
Casey is your wife?
It's my Audie's wife.
But she's dead.
No, but it was her.
Then she's down here.
Was.
I went to wellness. It's gone.
Mark, are you okay?
What about you? What did you see?
The inside of a really boring apartment. I was watching some nature show on TV.
No, you didn't.
Then I went outside and found a guy. He looked like a gardener.
She's not her innie, is she? Did it ping when she was in the lift?
A gardener?
Yeah.
A night gardener?
I think so. Maybe he has a different job during the day.
Fishy.
Or what did you see?
It's not our world up there. That's what I saw.
You can tell us.
Yeah, it's okay.
Oh, perfect. Love of his life is with someone else. Doesn't even know he exists.
I just want to walk for a bit.
You go back to camp, I'll get you if I need you.
Talk to Helly, because she seems weird.
Did you guys look happy? Wedding photo.
Yeah, we did. Miss Casey and I never felt that way.
Okay. So what are you gonna do?
Try and find
Get
her?
her out of here. She's my wife,
Right, of course. I mean, assuming she's still here. Pretty sure you're out. You bought the ring.
except, we're the same-ish person.
Same heart.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Mushy?
Helly.
We're not the same, actually. Us and the Audis, we're not. And speaking for myself, I don't think we owe them shit. But Miss Casey she's one of us. So if you want to help your Audi and find out what happened to her, I'll help.
Stick with, yeah. Because I think she would actually help with that.
I think I'm staying.
I think you're staying because you're outie. I like that shot. The transition. The thing when she said she bit slightly there with she is one of us or something.
Sure, I failed at the objective.
What?
I went to go find Bert.
Okay, did you see him?
He's married, or at least he's with someone. I saw them through the window. I should be happy he's happy.
But,
Do you love him?
seems like you're probably not, right?
The last time I was happy was when all I knew was MDR, when I was good at my job and not trying to be happy.
You are still good at your job though.
I'm going to leave, Dylan.
It is not leaving.
I know you
Just
want...
f***ing try.
You're a good friend, Dylan.
He is a good guy.
Before I went to Bert's, I woke up in my apartment. I was standing in front of some kind of easel. My Audi was working on a painting of a hallway.
With a
Black hallway.
black
Like the break room one.
hallway.
It was different, darker.
With a lift.
Elevator. At the end, with a downward arrow, painted dozens of them. I wanted you to know before I left.
Well, you're not.
Oh! You're both gonna go through the door in a minute.
I'm sorry that Audi Bert has a hot husband or whatever. Any Bert is the guy you fell for. I encourage the courtship.
Oh, yeah.
I want it to be over.
Okay, so then after you find the black hallway or...
I want the pain to be over. If he's gone and I'm gone,
Stop saying that.
then somehow we'll be together.
I don't think I've seen so many close-ups of faces for the innies yet, like this.
Because I don't want that.
It's very intimate.
Because I would be sad.
Because he's his friend.
And I would be less productive. And I'm really good at what I do here. Whatever it is, you're part of what makes me good at it. So please do not go.
It's a team.
Dylan,
He's a good man.
find me a favorite perk.
Don't
Yes.
bring them into this. All I'm saying is he would be telling you to stick around and figure out what the f this is.
He would be, yeah. Figure out what the black hallway is. What do you want? How much have you heard?
Mr. Milchek would like to see you.
Okay. Why is there two random sockets at the bottom of that wall? I've not seen sockets at the bottom of any walls other than that one.
I know, but they said it would be corrected by now. It should be Mr. Milchick. Please see that it's taken care of. Someone calls about my welcome screen. I need you to put that call through immediately.
Yes, sir.
You wanted to see me?
Make it quick.
I did. Thank you, Miss Wong.
You gonna apologize about the belt?
Because they detest each other, and I can see why Dylan detests him.
Your wife's name is Gretchen.
Why are you telling him personal info?
She wanted you to know.
What do you mean, she wanted you to know?
And I do apologize for not being a better listener, for not hearing your needs.
Family visitation suite?
Which I chose not to inform your colleagues. It's called the Audi Family Visitation Suite.
To make him feel better, huh?
Are you saying I could see my family here?
If you take the name of the room at face value,
Probably, yeah, but he's buttering you up.
I'd say yes. Holy the holiest.
I mean, it's a nice gesture.
And your department is single. As such, I'm asking that you keep this between us.
Mark isn't.
To avoid resentment. I'd hate for your friends to turn against you after all you've done for them.
This is why he's doing it, so he's got something that he can hold over and say, well, actually, he knew about this. He just doesn't want anyone to know. I heard the lift. Oh, it's the screen. It's her way of coping. It's like she's never turned on a PC before.
Where's Irv?
What's with the music?
Right here.
You okay?
I'm okay.
It sounded like the welcome music. Oh, it sounds like the Severance music, but made funky. The face things, you know, the cube that Mark's got. That, yeah. Back to the good stuff. Also, you've chosen to stay there and work there now. You're starting to work on projects. What? Why was Gemma there suddenly? Why do they love doing that? They love adding in something. Producers, Patricia Arquette. Interesting. Editor Jeffrey Richmond, by the way. Perfection. So good as an episode. First episode back. So good. I had questions immediately from the very beginning. So as you may know, you know my little lift sequence that I made for myself. So I made that by just seeing the very beginning clip that I'd seen shared around a lot of, you know, when Mark's in the lift and he wakes up like like that, and the camera goes right close to him. I used that as inspiration. Little fun behind the scenes thing. One of you lovely people has suggested something that I was actually in the middle of trying out. And I do think it's a really good idea, and I have an idea. So I'm going to use this section, this bare segment of wall here I've got. I'm going to be setting up my camera and tripod here. I'm basically going to film me with the background like this. So I'm going to have it on a wide angle lens, and I'm going to be further back, and then I'm going to slowly move myself forward like this. I'm going to do my own kind of dolly zoom, also then rotoscope around me, or do some kind of camera trickery, or maybe green screen or something, and then replace the background with a moving image of the lift. It goes from wide angle the opposite way to the way I'm moving, and that should hopefully create a similar, if not very samey effect, done a little bit cheaper and by myself. Here on this background, and the camera will be there. So what I've been doing is, you can see me there, I've been using my spare camera to basically record me, and I've been moving sort of from this angle here to, I'm trying to keep this camera further back. Basically, I should have recorded my screen like this. But this is kind of the angle that I've been doing it, and then I've been moving it. I'm trying to get it so that you can see the wide angleness on my face like that. And then when I move back, then it kind of removes the wide angle, because I've got my wide angle lens on and using my other camera, which I don't use this. Really, I should probably switch these. This is my normal lens, my wide angle lens I use on my normal camera, but I have switched them. It's just an idea. I don't know if it's going to work or not. Now I just need to get a job on the show. I'm attempting to do it. The work is mysterious and important. Okay, now I'm trying to do it where I physically move towards the camera. Oh, actually I could do a... I think they kind of work. What do you guys think? The camera spins around him. I think that was a fake lift. Which is funny because obviously when I made mine a fake shot as well. And I actually created the interior of the lift that you see behind me. I recreated that in Photoshop using a still image of the lift with Mark in it, and I removed Mark out of the shot and extended it to help fit for the camera movement, etc. That episode, but at the very beginning of it though, I have questions. The reason I thought things were maybe switched around and maybe Mark had been shut off, his innie had been shut off for months and then came back when this new crew was there, but his innie wasn't activated, and that this was another time period, or that maybe the bit with when they came back wasn't real, and they were, because remember she said, oh, where's the camera gone? And I was thinking, oh, maybe this is like a replica of the floor, and it isn't actually their floor. I think it was to throw him off, to kind of make him try and feel comfy with another team, to try and steer him away from being with that other team, with his original team, sorry, to try and get him sort of cushy in that one, so that he doesn't try and overthrow Lumon. And also, Helly is her outie, and it was the way she bit back at Mark about Gemma. It was the way, sure, Miss Casey, it was the way that she bit back. Britt has done an amazing job just tweaking the character a little bit to make it not seem right. This whole thing here isn't a lift. I think this is green screen. Unless they just make it a bigger lift shaft for the camera to spin around in. Maybe this is all robotic. If not, that's some really good digital work. But there's a point when the handheld Steadicam, here, the handheld Steadicam goes from being handheld to on a crane or something. That bit there, that shot, that's the transition there as it goes past that wall corner where he's on like a platform of some sort. Or maybe they've removed that left wall there, like that wall on the left there, and it's digitally added back in. Yeah, the hallway height changes slightly. We round the corner and suddenly the hallway slightly shrinks. See? The height slightly changes. I am sure that's Keanu Reeves. I knew it was him. Yeah, it's an interesting choice having Keanu Reeves there because I think Dan Erickson had apparently said one of the inspirations for Severance was The Matrix. Okay, so we got the behind the scenes video of the intro. I don't know how much of the intro this is going to show, but one thing to note is the lift doesn't exist here. They've obviously taken the lift set out, like that part of the set out for this shot, or they've rebuilt the entire corridor, I don't know, but I'm fairly sure they've just taken the lift part out of this.
3, 2, 1, action.
Wait, they even have the music on the set to get the vibe going for it? Great camera operator work. Oh, and there you go, there's the person down the corridor. I think you might hand the camera off to them. It goes back down that corridor there. No. Okay, that's just saying, okay, spin here probably. Interesting that they just twizzle the camera there because that's going to be the, the shot when it flips back to Adam. Okay, so now we've got the Vanity Fair interview with Ben Stiller and Adam Scott, and I believe...
I always knew when someone would come up to me and say, what was your favorite color of Gatorade again? And I would just know, like, we're doing some more running tomorrow.
Hi, I'm Ben Stiller.
I'm Adam Scott.
And this is Notes on a Scene for Severance Season 2, picking up Innie Mark, the second after he said she's alive, and when he comes back to consciousness and he's in the elevator at Lumon with this new information.
And try to find Miss Casey, who is Gemma in the outside world, tell her this information, see if she knows anything.
It immediately made me think, well, we could do sort of an homage to our first Innie shot. He walks through all the hallways, souped up version of this, running as fast as he can through all the crazy hallways of Lumens. So basically, this is like our Zolly move that we use to show the transition innie to outie or outie to innie. If it's outie to innie, the camera's zooming out on Adam while it's pushing in to end up with a wider lens image of Adam. If it's going from innie to outie, it's starting in on a wider lens and going out and zooming in. So the camera's pushing back, but the lens is getting tight.
We definitely have rules that we come up with at the beginning, like wider lensing in the underground and longer lensing above ground, but we never stick to the rules.
This is not something that we invented. Alfred Hitchcock used it in Vertigo.
Yeah, and in Jaws. Yeah, there you go, Jaws.
Spielberg, one of the greatest shots in film history, in Jaws. And then what Adam does.
We've seen that here on the channel, by the way, Jaws, because I've never seen it. I haven't even seen Vertigo, by the way, but I know of that shot in Vertigo.
That's with his eyes. How do you do that with your eyes?
I just roll them back. Right. That was actually your idea. We did a lot of trial and error trying to figure out.
I tried to mimic that when I did my shot. Not so much the eyes rolling back of the head, but like the way that he sort of loses almost his emotion as he becomes his outie again, using digital zooming in and out. That's obviously in real life. Or if I was doing it with someone else, then I would move the zoom in and out. So
pray this transition from outie to innie or vice versa. You had the idea of the eyes maybe rolling back, and that seemed to work, and we just eventually found it.
And there's your change in your sort of physicality. And every time you would do the transition from outie mark to innie mark, I'd always kind of like do it myself.
You would?
Yeah, because I realized I have such bad posture. There was this piece of equipment called the bolt arm that we had actually experimented with in season 1 to do the severed transition and decided it was too big and kind of cumbersome.
Oh, so is that what they used? Is that what was in the background that we saw on the track?
It's a motion control robotic arm that can really do these precise moves with the camera. And it's a very big piece of equipment, but it has a long arm. And so basically this opening shot on Adam, if I was the base of the bolt arm, I'm here and it has an arm like this and it kind of goes around behind Adam as he walks out and pushes behind him.
It's huge.
Yeah, and it's scary because once it's programmed, you can't really stop it.
Right.
Safety checks you do beforehand. And
we had to rehearse it many times, so I knew exactly where to be at any given moment, because this thing would just go right through.
Yeah, we don't like to use visual effects too much in the show in terms of creating backgrounds and environments, but we needed to for this shot because of the bolt arm taking up all this space.
So it was fake lift?
So really, like everything you see here behind Adam, this is all computer generated. And really, when he comes out, that's all green screen behind him. And then the bolt arm's going around Adam's head here. And then
reveals real set.
Pushing behind him. This is all real.
Yeah.
But then here,
and then they had to
replace. This is all computer generated behind Adam also.
And you did that because you needed that room?
Because the bolt arm is over here, and there's like a big piece of equipment the camera's on. So this all had to be.
Which is what we saw in the other video. For context, by the way, this is the bit I'm talking about here. So this is where they had to replace the whole thing. All of this area here. With digital effects, and this is the bolt arm camera they're on about behind.
All had to be recreated. Gimbal, we had a great camera operator who was strong and tall and was chasing you down the hallway.
Why did you choose that rather than Steadicam?
It's just too hard to run this fast with a Steadicam because the Steadicam's connected to the waist to the operator on a whole gyroscope arm. It's very cumbersome. To run full speed, it's easier for a cameraman to hold a lightweight camera on a kind of a...
I've held both, to be fair. I've held the normal rigs as well. They're really heavy. And then the gimbal rig thing that I was saying about, I've got one myself.
That he can just literally be running full speed, chasing you. And if it was the opposite, when he's running away from you, then he has to be holding it behind him. So,
and he was going really fast.
Yeah. The 10 or so different pieces of this shot were done across 4 or 5 months, depending on when in the schedule we could fit it in with our specific setup of the hallway sets, because we usually keep all the hallways completely intact. Sat down with Jessica Lee Gagne, our cinematographer, and Jeremy Hindle, our production designer, and started to think about how we could devise a shot. Then we did what we call a previs, which is a sort of like a rudimentary animation of the shot. Okay, for this part of the shot, there's no way we're going to be able to use a real set. We're going to have to pull out, all those walls, So we know we can't do that part until we have time to do that. So we'll do that in February. And this part we can do next week because we already have the set.
I always knew something was coming when someone would come up to me and say, wait, what was your favorite color of Gatorade again?
This shot and this shot are different. But you can't tell.
And that's the bit, I think, where he spins the camera, and we obviously in the behind the scenes, that's where the shot ends.
Fill it in between, but also not blur it so it feels like you're not noticing that it's a different shot. This is all real here, and then the second we come to right here, basically here now, this is all completely CG.
That's right.
Adam's running on a treadmill on a green screen stage with no set whatsoever.
He's running on a treadmill on a green screen set.
Right here, basically here now, this is all completely CG.
Right, I've got that bit, but...
That's right.
Adam's running on a treadmill on a green screen stage with no set whatsoever. So the camera can actually get in front of him, but he's in place running on the treadmill.
And I actually had a harness so I could be running as fast as possible.
What you were doing in real life.
Yeah, and also just to not make it look like you're on a treadmill, because on a treadmill you start running at a set pace, but when you're running, even as fast as you can, your pace is constantly changing. Something would feel off and artificial about it if we...
On our bolt arm, and the camera's going to do a crazy spin move
the spin.
around. This is all motion control, which means the computer controls it to really ramp up to your speed of running. That getting that timing right takes a number of takes. We really wanted to kick off the season in a way that would be exciting and fun and kind of give an indication of where we're going for season 2.
It almost felt like a side project to work on as we're making the season.
It's a whole production in itself just to do this one run down a corridor.
It was all the more rewarding when we finished it, and we kind of had our own little rap party for...
Is it him? Wait, is it Mark?
There's a guy back there.
Yeah. It's on purpose.
Kind of like you, but not really. I can't see his face.
What?
Basis of this whole story is Mark's emotional life.
So is it meant to be Mark?
Trying to figure out how to become a whole person.
The way he was like, oh, it kind of looks like you.
I think that's, ultimately the goal.
Well, thank you, Vanity Fair, for the very insightful interview there. Okay, so that's how they created the intro shot. Absolutely superb. Now that I think about it, that shot is, maybe it's meant to be a visual representation of like his other self in the background. Do you know what I mean? Like it's not meant to be him really there. It's in his mind because he's looking for Gemma's office. That's his other self almost just being there and present in the background. I never picked up that it could have been him. Presumed it was supposed to have been, I can't remember his name, but the security officer guy, the one that died. Would there be multiple instances of him at certain points in the episodes, or is that what it's hinting at? If you haven't read the Lexington letter, by the way, the Lexington letter goes through being friends with your innie. The reason why they can talk to each other is because the woman gets her a note by writing in this fictional language they made up, or at least that the woman made up, Peggy made up as a child. The system in the lifts, the recognition system for words and stuff can't recognize symbols, but it can recognize words. So they wrote it in this specific language. Anyway, then one day Peggy receives this letter in English. After all this stuff has happened, she then receives this letter in English and she says, you must stop, you must quit straight away or something. And it's in English, in proper words. And she's able to do it because the lift system is down for the day. They're doing an update to the system or something. I think to include the symbols, something along the lines of that. And so it's really clever the way that story is told, and it gives us info to what maybe might be happening in this. And it is a very good read. You're reading that and then it goes into the handbook. And so I read through the handbook as well to see if I could find anything to do with the numbers or what they're actually doing. That's my thoughts. And I think now, guys, it's time for me to clock off from work. I've got a podcast to listen to.
Hello guys, hope you're well. Having a lovely day. Welcome back to season 2. Oh my word, what an episode. Intro that first scene, what was going on there with the running down the hallways? Incredible. So I tried recording whilst I was driving, and every time I tried recording whilst I was driving, it kept messing up. Apparently with the opening shots, by the way, through the hallways, that entire sequence wasn't necessarily filmed on the first day. 5 months opening sequence of him running down the hallway. I thought maybe a couple of weeks. Not even that. Like, I know there's a lot to it, but I thought, okay, they'd do loads of pre-planning and stuff, and then they would shoot it. But no, even the shooting took 5 months. He said by the time I'd finished doing it, I was a lot fitter than when I started because of doing all this running. Crazy to me. Apparently, though, his first day of shooting was the moments, I believe it was the moments when he first meets the crew in the office, the new people that he meets.
It was a great collaboration between, of course, Jessica Lee Gagne, our cinematographer, and Jeremy Hindle, our production designer, and our gaffer, and our grip, and all of the people on the camera team to figure out, our visual effects people, to figure out how to do these different shots that would all feel like one shot. And I think there are about 10 different pieces in it.
And we shot those 10 different pieces over a period of, what would you say, 5 months?
Yeah, and it was only because we were shooting other things and we realized that we were kind of trying to jam this into our schedule.
Yeah.
This episode of the podcast is quite nice. It's them reveling in the work they've done.
Oh my goodness. Here we are.
Yeah.
Talking about the premiere.
Finally.
I mean, I have to say, I thought about it a lot, and just, thinking about how do you come back after, 3 years away, the expectation, the cliffhanger. Needless to say, we felt there was we want to come back with some energy.
The first day was him shooting the stuff in the office with, I think they didn't just take them the first few days, it took them a little while to do that. Weeks maybe, I think they said.
You discover this new team in MDR.
Yeah.
These 3 strangers who are played by Alia Shawkat, Bob Balaban, and Stefano Carinante, who's a wonderful Italian actor.
So great. What a cool group of people, too. And the crazy thing was, this is the first thing we shot. So when I came back to work on Severance, it felt like I was just working with a new cast.
Yes.
Like John, Zach, and Britt hadn't started yet. And so the first... 2 weeks that we worked with this group of people?
Yeah, which was kind of mirroring what was going on in the scene. And for me, it was a thrill to work with Bob Balaban, who I've known for a number of years, but is just a real acting legend. I mean, he's been in so many great films, an amazing character actor, going all the way back to Midnight Cowboy.
The first day back was with these new people, and he said it was so different to be working with these people, and obviously it's going to be as well, because these people are going to be coming at it from they've got to portray these characters in a certain different way. And I've now seen episode 2, which I believe does also mention what happened with those people. But by the way, the special guest on this episode is one of the people that I said I so wish they got on the first series.
Tremel Tillman.
Yes.
Who plays Mr. Milchick. I mean, it's Tremel Tillman.
Incredible.
Come on.
The Tremel Tillman, which is incredible. And by the way, turns out he doesn't have any dancing experience.
I don't think I knew that you moved so well when you came in and read for the show. We never really talked about that, did we?
No,
right?
No,
it wasn't part
dance,
of the.
What is your dance experience?
Yeah.
You didn't. You didn't know that was trained. No.
Yeah. So what? Can you tell me what is your training? Where does it come from?
I think it's just it's just life. It's just all natural.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, you must have been in dance. Like I can imagine you as a professional dancer. I mean, you're amazing.
Thank you. No.
I'm alive. I have experience. I don't move.
Yeah, me neither.
There's got to be something more. No training, no classes,
no official training. I mean, I might have taken a class here and there, but I did talent shows when I was a kid.
Damn,
and I remember dancing.
So did I.
And he said that the music was so difficult to dance to because it's not really a piece that you can really dance to. But yeah, apparently he's never had any dance training except maybe a class or 2 when he was younger.
and he did some talent show contest stuff when he was younger. He's just a talented guy. Apparently went off and did his own choreography.
But you went off, we talked about it. I remember we had a choreographer came, but you basically like went off and you just figured it out.
If you love finding out all those behind the scenes things, like they talk a lot about that opening running scene, how much work went into that and how much they had to do. Like I said about the removal of the wall at one point.
It was one where we had to do it completely with green screen and have you on a treadmill and have a motion control camera come around in front of you and do all this stuff. And then there was one where we had to pull one of the walls out. And we were using this machine called a bolt arm that's a motion control robot arm that the camera is on.
They knew the lenses, they knew the camera movements and stuff because of this previs, I think that's the right term, previs, animation.
Some storyboards that went into what we call a previs, which is a computer animation of the shot that has the actual sort of size of the lenses. And, it's basically like this sort of like bad animation that then you work off of as a template.
I will say, by the way, it's really fascinating to hear Tramell Tillman's point of view on the filming that they did.
Do you remember my first day filming?
Yeah.
Do you remember that day?
Yeah, the scene in the hallway with John?
With me and John?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
What happened?
Do you know what happened?
Yeah.
No. Okay, so I had not been filming on a set in probably a year and a half, right? It's what? October, November into the pandemic, you know?
2020.
2020.
Yeah.
We got masks on.
It's your first, and also your first day on the show.
First day.
Yeah.
With John.
With John Turturro.
John Turturro.
Yeah.
First day.
One of my first days with John Turturro.
Wow. Okay, so you guys were both freaking out a little bit.
Oh, absolutely. And it was not a simple shot.
What scene was it?
It was the scene where I caught Irving sleeping or, hallucinating. And I told him to walk with me, essentially. And we're walking through the hallway, and I tell him, and I'm directing him to the. You're taking him to
the wellness.
Yes, wellness.
Yeah.
I'm taking him to wellness.
Oh, right.
Yeah, it's a hallway, walk and talk in the hallway.
Yes.
Right. It's always super simple and easy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We had the rung ladder on the floor.
Just real quick, the rung ladder that you're talking about is, I think, the dolly track that's on the floor that has wheels on it, the camera's on it, so it, creates movement with the camera. It's nice and smooth.
That's right. So I had to walk over the rung ladder, but make it look like I was not walking through the rung ladder.
Of course.
Yeah.
It was choreographed in such a way that I had to lead, but stay with John, even though he's behind me. And I had to say the lines, which are written so beautifully by Dan Erickson, but it's not in a natural cadence.
Right.
And then also work with the camera that was switching and turning and hitting the corners and whatnot. And then I'm also working with Ben Stiller.
Yeah.
So I'm like, what is going on? I was freaking out.
Yeah. Your first day on this big show. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
And so I remember we did a couple takes and John got wind of my frazzle and he said, just relax, just breathe. You got it. And I turned and looked at him and I smiled. I said, thank you, John. And then Ben gets on the walkie. Do you remember what you said, Ben?
No.
Ben said, all right, I got good news and I got bad news. Good news, we're going to do it till we get it right. Bad news, we're going to do it till we get it right. And that and John gave me the laugh that I needed to just breathe and relax through the whole thing.
Yeah.
But that was the first day.
I remember. And and I remember it was, and I think we did it was like 16 or 17 times. I do remember.
Yeah.
No, but
that's how long it takes to get some of those things.
Yeah. But let me tell you something. It's like, I was like, okay, it's okay, he's nervous. And there was a second I thought like, okay, this, I don't know this actor that well, but I know he's great. And I do know he has a big part in the show coming up. And I'm like, all right, well, it's the first day and it's okay,
The name, Lumon, right? If you have been watching the videos, the music that I use behind, what's playing right now, most likely, behind me, yeah, is called Lumineth. Yeah. When I found it, for the life of me, I did not find it because of the name. I found it because I was trying to find a piece of music that reminded me of the Severance theme. Something that had a very sort of Severance sound to it, and that sort of doom 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 doom. There's something about it reminded me of the Severance theme and the doo 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 thing. It just reminds me of the Severance theme. At least in a little part of it, it's kind of similar in some ways. Didn't think anything of it until sometime later. I think it was probably like mid-series, and that I was editing one of the episodes, and I looked at the title and I went, "Oh, Lumineth! What? What are the chances that I specifically chose this piece because it reminded me of Severance?" Maybe the writer of the piece, maybe the person who made the piece. Maybe they made it because of Severance, maybe? And maybe they did it because of it being a similar likeness. So it's really cool.
It happens to have been done as an animated entertainment for you.
Yeah, so it's claymation.
Well, it's not claymation. I think that's your Parks and Rec Ben Wyatt.
Claymation. What is it exactly?
Which, by the way, is one of the classic episodes of all time.
Oh my God. You've always loved the claymation.
With the stand in the place where you are, and it goes like a second and a half.
That's right. And it took so long to make that.
Anyway, so yeah, we thought it would be interesting, and apparently Lumon thought it would be interesting to do this video in a way that turns the MDR refiners into these little puppets that was stop motion puppetry. And it was done with a guy named Duke Johnson, who's a brilliant animator who did Anomalisa with Charlie Kaufman.
Oh,
and his Starburns studio, and we did it, with them for real. So real stop motion over the course of a couple of weeks. It was the first thing that we shot for the whole season. But within the episode, what's fun is that, to me, I grew up watching these animated Christmas specials that were on in the early 70s. And one in particular that I loved was Year Without a Santa Claus, that had Mickey Rooney as the voice of Santa Claus, Shirley Booth as Mrs. Claus. And they have to, basically Santa thinks at Christmas, nobody cares about Santa Claus anymore. So he says he's taking Christmas off. And they have to figure out a way for the children of the world to let Santa know that they want him. And so they send Santa and the elves. He has his two elves, Jingle and Jangle Elf, and they go down to Southtown, USA on one of the reindeer, I think Vixen. And they have to fly between the heat miser and the snow miser. The heat miser is in charge of all the hot weather in the world, and the snow miser is in charge of all the wintry weather. Anyway,
this is something that you watched over and over as a kid, like every Christmas.
Yeah, like also the Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer one.
Of course, I've definitely seen that one.
Rudolph and the Baby New Year. And it was Rankin and Bass, where they were the animators. And these are classics. They're on every year. You can get them every year. But there's one moment where the heat miser, his hair goes on fire. Oh, yeah. And because he's orange and red, and he's voiced by George S. Irving, and Snow Miser is voiced by Dick Shawn, these two great character actors. Anyway, we did a little moment with Irving that's kind of a nod to the Heat Miser's song in there.
When he says, let's burn this place to the ground.
Let's burn this place to the ground. There's like these little Irvings with their hair on fire. So, and it ends up being what they call the Macrodat uprising, right?
And also, another interesting thing about it is that the main character and the narrator of the film is the building. And they're kind of turning the Lumon building into this kind of jolly, happy-go-lucky, inviting kind of father figure to all of Lumon and its employees.
That's right, yeah.
Anyway, back to the video. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Hope you thoroughly enjoyed the video and my chatter around the podcast episode itself. And it is a superb start to a new season. Hope you guys can join me for those. And again, if you want to see the full uncut reaction to this or any of the other episodes of Severance or anything else that I've seen, you can see those over on the Patreon page or as a YouTube member as well. But that's it for today, guys. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you would like to for more things Severance, and for everything else that I do as well. And consider clicking the like button as well. It lets me know that you love this video, and it also lets YouTube know that, so they can help to push the videos out there a little bit more. Yes, thank you so much for watching, guys. have an amazing day, take care, stay safe, and hopefully I get to see you guys next time. Bye-bye. If you're still here to the very end, then thank you so much, and also a huge thank you to my wonderful patrons. Roger C. Griffith, Douglas Collier, Terry V, Miggy Love, Chris Holmes, Jojo, Thomas Masters, Shoehorn1234, Res, Patrick Durr, Andrew Blount, Carlos, Marla Mize, Rob, Chandra Blair, Scott, Paul Zawicki, Randy, Kirsten, Juan Pablo Camero, JL, Maggie, Freya Alexandra, Milo, Miranda, Edna, Gina Aman, Tess Avaland, Olivia, Maria Stoicheva, Neno, Megan Janoviak, Rainy Tomo, Strawberry Tree, Kirsten Bailey, Boobly Boo, Louise Vanderhoven, Aubrey Terry, Wraithist, Heidi Steele, City D, Bumblebee, Joshua, Jesse, Rena Burra, Meet, Lolita Verbakovskia, Eli, Holly Jeffries, Alenka Hafner, HM Garth, Chloe Grover, Neb, Kyle Baker, Abby Barker, Tom Tattershall, Kristen Olds, Tilly Chum, Laura Hutchison, Tara M. Wilcoxon, Sazzy Nation, Ferdinand Pitchard, Jim Kay, Sphere, Mel Days, Fran in the Pen, BG, Tara, Rags and Muffins, Nameless Human Being, Deb, Philippa Chapman, Emily, Panda, David Wayne Fox, Jessica Asakovich, Sue Pro, Naja and Workshop, Mike Tunnicliffe, Wolfgang Wolf, Lee, Harvey, Ankame, Aninya, Evan G, Violet Aurora, Pamela Chandler Rash, Scott Howard, Joshua, Robert Williams, Steve Webster, Amanda, Lipaz, Jamie Dodds, King, Happy Go Lucky, Caitlin, Analytical Guy, Maria Torres, Cliff Adams, Jonathan, Dirk, Annie Bonds, Crystal Appleby, Scorpius, Monica Murphy, Sebastian St-Ange, Varga, Leslie McKittrick, Nick Stark, Number 1 Carez, Jen, Biff McKeldin, Birgit, Stephanie Collins, Emily, Ken Duncan, Max, Helena Klitsch, Amy Quattlebaum, Ry Levi, Wayne DeFries, JJ, Mikhail Augustine Reed, Malcolm Hope, Lee Hallam, Bill Waite, Charlie Elkin, Mika Least, Jeffrey Welton, Alida Scope, George, Ingrid, Stephanie Sexton, Jude, Bera, Rubinio GD, Catherine Ellis, Vincent Barre, Sammy Fan, Eric Jansen, David K, Stephen, Edcat, MB8, Border Collie Lover 223, Caitlin, Juiced, The Gallifreyan Rebel, James, Johnny115, Tim, Paul Hess, Frank Tex, Marie Clark, Robin, Matt Quinn, Offer Rock, Bruce Heckerman, Joe, Victoria Helm, James Melton, Beatrice Soiler, Siegfried, Clara Grow-Louis, Lana Gorgeous, David Stafford, Rebecca K. McDowell, Ashley Stanley, Sophia, Fabian, Paul Byrne, Bear, Nadia, Chris Thompson, Erin Milieu, Kate Wheeler, Janet Rose Ashley, Alex, Tyler, Just a Little Tired, and Chute de Bruxelles. If you'd like to see more videos, there's some more on the screen right now. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and see you next time.